Dr. Young notes before
have to
Joker.
make stuff up.
She's taken her to hide somewhere.
But yeah, the love-hate relationship between Talia and Batman is a bit loosely said, where in one case, he actually, let's get this. She actually had his kid. And in the new comics, was it the New 52?
I'm
What was
on
it?
Dr. Young's trail. I've had to calibrate the scanner to only show recent prints. If I follow these, I will find her or the notes.
I hope it works. Just so you know, the GCPD found one of Joker's bombs downtown. It was full of marzipan and kittens.
As I thought, it's just a twisted diversion. The real action's on Arkham.
Also would be. But anyway, as I was saying, get a couple of things in here. Talia actually had, what is that, Batman's son, Damian. In the New 52, he actually became one of the new Robins. Bit of Black Mask, who's a big villain in, one of the big villains in Arkham Origins, but he's actually quite, influential. Like, if Kingpin is the Marvel, crime boss, then Black Mask would be in the DC universe. Before I get even more sidetracked again, so yeah, he became the new, Robin, Damian, and Batman had him for a while until, the death of the family, story arc.
Joker was right. Over there.
In which, Joker had come back because apparently he'd been on hiatus. Everybody got suspicious. Everybody wanted to know what the hell was going on. But he came back after he had his face torn off because of the fact it was symbolism for his own rebirth. And before I pick up this thing, I'll finish the statement going on. He started tearing apart the Batman family, which included Batman, Red Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl. Harley Quinn was actually dragged into this. Catwoman, the new Robin. I think Alfred even got pulled into this for a brief during the arc itself. Long story short, a lot of stuff happened. That's an invincible mug. It must be made out of titanium. Batman saves the day, but the big kicker was Damian was killed. His son was killed by the Joker whilst Damian was trying to do one final confrontation. Didn't exactly work on his way because he got smacked off a dam and landed into a ravine, if I'm correct. Don't quote me!
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
I'm conducting the session, Jonathan.
Of course. If that helps you cope, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's talk about the events 3 weeks ago. What did you think you'd achieve? Dr. Murphy is still in therapy.
I wanted to understand him, his personal demons, his fears. It's all quite fascinating, really.
But you were a respected doctor. A brilliant mind. Now just another resident in Arkham.
Can I have a drink? A strong one? This kind of question bores me.
I'm afraid not.
Interesting choice of words, Doctor. Tell me, what are you afraid of?
Once again, Crane's still trying to pick apart people's heads. His modus operandi is pretty cool, but at the same time, he's a little bit... Ooh, the person in there? Just teeth. I'll leave this on so I can keep track of the thing. Damn it. Hit it! Ugh. Batman, you're lame, but through better aim. But yeah. Crane in this one, he's probably one of the more interesting villains. Croc, I have to admit, becomes boring when I actually have to fight him. But we'll get to that point a bit later. Croc versus Batman, it was a bit of a letdown. Everybody might actually agree. Oh, better turn this off so I can proper smackdown. Break your arm. But yeah, he was a bit of a letdown, and I'll show you why a bit later, but seriously, they could have done so much more with him. Like, Solomon Grundy was cool. You could have at least taken ideas from, taking those Grundy ideas and put them into this game. Before I go any further, penguin gear. That destroyed 10 Joker Chiefs. Yay, I'm getting more Chiefs. And I believe that's a level up for me.
No idea. Joker doesn't tell us his plans.
She looks scared.
Which one? Ah, I'm going to fighting bonus. Combo battering. Actually, I've never used the combo battering in the fights. Like, it's a smart idea, but I've never used it. And let's learn a bit more about Amadeus Arkham.
I returned
The
to
spirit
my
of
work,
Arkham.
but I could not shake the pictures from my mind. I should have been repulsed, but I was more eager than ever to find an
Damn it.
explanation for why
Get off the
someone
screen.
would do this.
Yeah, we're finding out that he is gross into the criminal mind. Corner cover. Nice. Yep, what's up, guys? Oh, honestly, Batman should be faster than these guys to do SmackDown. That punch, his punch shouldn't have hit me first. I've been a bit upset. I'm also a bit embarrassed that it landed first. Oh well. That creator there, I knew it was there. I believe has a Riddle trophy? Let's see. Hey, let's Riddle trophy. Ask me one of those Joker face also up here. Light away. Wait, is there anything above it? No, there's nothing. But whilst we're at it, maybe. Hey guys, what's up? Punches.
Welcome to the Arkham Library. So here, a murder there. It's enough to drive anyone crazy.
Okay, that wasn't intended. That, however, was. Okay, that's a bit better. Jump back around. Flawless. Down and snap. Going off what I saw with him doing that stuff, I believe that's a keto. That was insane. Might have to ask my dad. Dad did a keto. Pretty cool. He showed me a few moves, and I did not memorize them, but they're quite cool ideas. I actually do get around to. Okay, what? Why is that in there? Okay, cool, whatever. Oh. And dead end. Let's go. Seriously, this place is kind of creepy to get around to. Got some tea. Wait, let's see if we can find that. I bet one of those notes is. Yep! I never knew that. I'm pretty sure that's the development team. I never actually properly looked at the floor. That has to be the development team. Let's see if we can spot more of the guys. Yeah. And then all of a Juggernaut. Anything else? Any other fix? Oh god. Plug my sunlight. Yeah. Same. Go in here.
Oh, how frustrating.
Okay, so Joker's a bitch. Let's roll with that thing. Alright, up top, up top, up top, up top.
In 2 minutes, the room will fill with happy gas. The audience will be in fits of ecstasy, and then die.
Usually if I play this game, well, the first time I played this game, I didn't actually do it in time. And everything just went to shit. Let's get moving. So that's why I moved quite fast just then before.
1 minute early to go. Gotta say, I'm getting bored already. Maybe I should just press the button and... Only joking.
This is pretty stupid. How? Okay. Why would you have that thing hooked up by a rope? Don't compare it. And I just made a thing just freak out on me. With the gates. That's cool. Disarm. Okay. No one's saying, I know that's a gag thing, but apparently if you fail it, they do die? I don't know why.
What happened?
It all happened so fast. Some patients broke in, began tearing up the place, like they were looking for something. Bill here fought back, but there were two.
That glove looks like it could do some damage if you get hit by it. That spring is probably industrial strength.
We were all tied up. Doc Young was gone. I heard a voice on one of the radios. It sounded like they were being told to meet in the warden's office.
So, Dr. Young was trying to hide her research notes on the formula when she was caught. Where did you hide them?
In the place where I instantly look for, because usually if you haven't done this before, you don't know.
Oracle, I found Dr. Young's formula.
Great. So does that mean you've stopped Joker?
It's never this simple with him.
Okay, that's explosive gel that he used on it.
No, not the formula. What am I going to do? Who can help me now?
Okay, I believe I'm gonna get what is it?
How about our own?
What's it called? Okay, that's foreboding, Wayne Manor. It's definitely a crane sequence. Definitely a crane sequence. That's always a bit longer than I first thought. Still more devs on the ground. Dev time. When I was actually playing this game for the first time, that actually kind of scared me, that jump. I asked me why, but it did.
I can't believe you insisted on sitting through that movie again, Bruce. Come on, we'll be late for Alfred.
I'm sorry,
Well,
Daddy.
that's
Go easy on it.
Batman's. I'm kicking the papers. Right now, let's see if we. You're kicking it.
Bruce.
Now let's see if we can. Oh, kick the can! Kick the can! Kick the can! Hold down the street. Yeah. That's no fun. Ooh. Stuff's burning. Where's it burning? Out there. I'm gonna say
Where are you taking us?
I believe the person who's Thomas Wayne is actually same voice actor as doing Batman. Kevin Conroy, I believe it is. I'm not 100% certain. I might fix it up a bit later. Whatever. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Please, there's no need for this. Stay where you are. I'll give you whatever you want.
Oh God, Tom!
Be quiet, lady. Just shut up.
Stay away from me!
Now, there's a new TV series coming up soon called, what is it? Gotham, which is meant to be the beginning of, what is it? Everything that happens in Gotham City due to police Gordon.
Come on, kid, this way. Take
Now,
a seat in my office.
I'm not 100% certain if this actually went down like this, but I've got a slight feeling that the TV series is drawing inspiration from this game.
Shut up, now. He's 8 years old and all alone. Money won't fix that.
Whatever you say.
It actually makes a big question because guys playing what is it Bruce Wayne in the movie in the TV series
I just need to
is looking in his teens, not 8.
You okay?
They got a good cast for it as well.
I know you don't feel like answering me, but it's the only way.
The
to
guy
get
who's
you to
playing
this.
Gordon, I believe, is the same one who plays the Mentalist. I can't remember his name. That looks promising.
I don't know. It's this.
And then I'm Batman again.
And listen, son. Call me Jim.
Across and up, and now it kind of looks like one. Whoa. Okay, I didn't notice that before. That's vortex. Break TV. Nope, doesn't work like that. Maybe this part gets a bit tricky. I have a bit of Freddy Krueger shit, right? That those claws. This becomes a bit tricky because of the fact that He's actually got a set area where he's looking, not consistently rotating. And of course use those boxes as cover. Look! Wouldn't you get a bit suspicious if something like that was falling down? No, obviously Crane. Brilliant psychologist, brilliant minds is, you know, a bit oblivious to the obvious. Hide. Okay, that was a bit close. I'm gonna cock that up. Where's another thing? Something I like. Not sure why they skeleton, but let's roll with it. Alright, that's something I forgot to mention. Pretty cool how they what is it? Flicking back, as I was saying, I'm flicking backwards and forwards from Crane there to was it Bruce? Because of the fact of it's like, oh yes, you're in Crane's world, so you could be Crane, you could not. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Time to shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Show me that badass. Yeah. This is a safe spot. Idea. Of course you can't actually teabag these properly. It'd be hilarious, but you can't. Gotta move fast there. Up! Hide! Hide, 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 hide. Okay, wait for it. Leg it! Leg it! Come on! Come on, bat! Shimmy that ass! Okay, okay. A little bit of breathing. That maniacal laugh also puts people on it. Jump! Jump down! Run, 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 run! Up through there. There we go. Leg it left. Not doing too bad in this section. I thought I would have cooked up more. Here's a funny thing. Why? He knows Batman's there, alright? So why doesn't he just go, oh, alright, so Batman's there, I've got to do something. Let's summon up things. No. Instead of, you know, giving a royal smackdown as I did before, let's just send some skeletons at him. Totally will work. Look the other way. Right here. Probably around that sequence just then. It's gonna hide it from you.
Everything you see is under my control.
So that would make you an eye on Omnipotent God, but you're not doing anything about it. The hindsight of villains is hilarious. Half the time you root for them, the other half the time you're like, I'm sorry, but your logic's a bit flawed there, man. Actually, a better statement is not flawed, it is bad.
Your mind will shatter like glass.
What if it doesn't? What you gonna do about it, punk? I'll run it. I'm the going. He's going the distance. He's going for...
I see you, Batman.
You see him, but you don't do anything to stop it. And then somehow I've gone... Where am I?
Has anyone seen the bat? Come on!
The top of a bell tower. Don't ask me how, I was just downstairs before. There's stairs up here as well, that makes it even more hilarious. Yeah, and you also didn't notice the fact that I kind of dropped the bell and stuff. Oh, this is so fun. I can just get away with it. Thump. That's how you break fist. Using a Batcape at the last second. Somehow, I don't know. At least it's better than Just Cause 2. Get closer to the ground. Hookshot him faster! Really well. Oh, hello.
Interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife, Margaret, isn't it? Because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
And he's manipulated his way into his head. Oh, wait. There's another person I forgot to look at. Penguin! Let's have a look at Penguin. Pretty cool. Also, going on that Gotham series, apparently they're also starting up, what is it? Penguin, Catwoman, and there's a fourth one in there. I'm not 100% certain who. And there's Young. I don't care about Young because, you know, Young's kind of a secondary character and is, I think, only brought in for this game? Probably, I don't know. But, hello. Am I?
Try and get past me, Bats, and I will fry you!
Okay, what? So I totally knocked him to the ground by accident. I meant to do the double tap and evade, but I don't get him into classy. And we're slaying a car.
Waiting for you. Listening.
Yeah. Yeah, if you read that last bit, I admit it's a bit fast, you can pause and stop, whatever. They said Batman sometimes had a romantic relationship with him. Now, in one of the alternate universes of DC, yes, there is a multitude of those ones. They had a kid. They had a kid together. And that was, that was, I'll take that. That was, it was, Huntress. Yes, that's the one. And it was Huntress in New 52, but in before the reboot, damn it, I'm bugging out on the wall. Before then, she was actually the Robin. And apparently, according to her, the only way you could be a Robin is you had to be born and bred into it, rah rah rah, all that bullshit. Whereas if you notice in the actual, he said, "Oh, hello."
Batman. Listen to me carefully.
Help me! Please, somebody help me!
Come
Wait, she sounds like a familiar 90s cartoon.
Crimson with her blood. I know.
Okay, no way in hell that should have been able to knock it down. What knows?
You monster! You evil, evil!
This cutscene, I'll go back to what I was saying before.
He's not going anywhere. You can stop now.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I saw Bane.
I know. Joker threatened me. I wanted to stop the experiment. I tried to give him his money back.
Joker doesn't take no for an answer.
He wants an army, a horrible twisted force to destroy Gotham, but he couldn't do it without the formula. I hid it, but...
So now he has Venom and your formula.
God, he has gallons of the stuff. There's a lab, hidden in the gardens. It's locked off, but the security key codes for the entire island are in the warden's safe.
What else is Joker planning?
How should I know? You think anything he says makes sense? I think he's insane. Oh my God!
Get out of the way!
Well, too late for that. And I'm going on the bed of dead. Dead? Yeah, dead. She's dead. Seriously, she was walking around this whole entire time and didn't bother jumping in.
Talking about
I'm guessing someone is going to pause. Wait, no, they're going to pause that scene and see what she's wearing.
That old loony actually thinks he runs this place. Talk about crazy. Well, bad places to go. Get it, boys. If he gets up, knock him down, but not too rough. Mr. J needs him
Now let's do that actual thing that I was telling you before. Jump over. As I said, that special command takedown is good for those guys as well, because of the fact that those guys are also very annoying. You can't actually take them head on, you can't stun them or anything. So you have to take them out of the picture very quickly before you do anything. Now that means good times. Right, so that's that down. Swivel around because I'm a badass.
Dr. Young is dead. Have you figured out a way past these security
Yeah,
gates?
she looks pretty
Before she
dead.
died,
Let's
she
see
told me
about.
there's a plant hidden
He looks
somewhere in the gardens.
The Wayne Tech
charcoal.
security protocols seem to be hack-proof. Lucius did a good job. It's a two-part biometric sequence, apparently generated by the Warden using a code sequencer.
And destroyed by Joker in the safe explosion. Harley Quinn has the Warden, and he's the only chance we have to get past these gates.
Okay, good luck.
These things. Oh, look. Map. Build a map, that's cool. Yeah. Thanks to that cutscene and actually gave me the ability to figure out what the hell is meant to be again. And apparently, Jesus, he was bleeding a lot. Before I go anywhere, I'm gonna show you a little thing. Memory serves right. Okay, let's have a look. It's about here. About 3 of them. I believe, right, you got 3. Doesn't work. Ta-da! A little secret. This was leading up to the Arkham City game. And you got all the little things like plans. Apparently it's already approved. Of course. Then there's the concept. Jesus, I think there's something on the desk here. So, no, that's just. So yeah, the only stuff is just that wall over there, Arkham City. Yay that. Yeah, I meant to go take down. This is what's it? Golly, gotta find the blood spatter. Which actually, it's quite a fair bit coming from the old guy. You know, the amount of blood he's put on the ground, you'd think he'd be dead, but no, still alive and kicking. Times. Well, the blood tray. Oh, no, I can't take it. I'll drag it to 1, 2, all the drag it to. I can fight those, but I can actually completely and utterly dodge that.
Maybe she likes older guys. Stop yakking, ruin everything. Calm down. Tell him to shut now. You heard that?
Completely dodged. Didn't have to fight them at all. Great. My fun. Up to here. You got the front door? You got the front. I'll come and get you in a tick. Do this.